Hey guys, this is Josh at the Crypt, coming to you via our Goshen Mopeds page, and I want to discuss a little thing we're working on here with Project Bell. A big problem with mopeds today is that there are no turn signals, and really all of your options kind of suck. You either have bulky one sticking out all over the place, looking stupid, or you gotta hook up some kind of a battery and convert everything from AC to DC, or run capacitors, or either way, it's a pain in the ass. So what we tried to do with Project Bell is to solve that problem in a practical way and keep it looking good. Now what I got here is a headlight that I bought off of eBay for, I had it $20. It has an H3 halogen bulb in there, stupid bright, and it has these built-in LED turn signals in it. Over here, we have another tail light that has the integrated turn signals. It has a license plate light to shine up your license plate on the bracket there, and then stop and running lights. So I ended up not using this one because it had a smoke lens, which wasn't quite what I was expecting. As you can see up there, we have a different one that has two different sides. You'll see more of it later. So anyway, I wanted to explain what we got going on here and show you just how easy it is to put turn signals on your moped. First of all, I went out to Radio Shack and bought one of these. Is a AA battery holder, holds 8 batteries. Since AA's are 1.5 volts, this is going to give you 1.5 volts. 8 of them makes this 12 volts, and your capacity is going to kind of vary on your battery size here, or your battery brand. The side of this one, I wasn't thrilled with the way this thing connects. It has a 9-volt connector on it. I was hoping the wires would be integrated, but not too big a problem to get around. I bought a pack of these, the 9-volt connectors. This battery pack, by the way, was $3, and so was this package of 9-volt connectors. Both of the headlight and the tail light were $20 approximately on eBay. And this right here is a 12-volt solid-state flasher, which means it has no solenoid. It's completely electronic, and it also doesn't tick. So what we're going to do, right here I have the 9-volt connector connected to the grounds of all the lights here, and the power is running to the flasher, which is then running to this switch here in the middle, and then each of these corresponding go to the ones on the side here. Now what I was really interested in here was finding out just how long I could run these flashers for. How long is this battery going to last? That's going to be awfully important, I think. So I'm going to hook that up. Now, not everybody's build is going to have a spot to put these battery packs, but if you can kind of see up there, Project Bell has an MLM seat on it, which is quite cavernous underneath, which is where the battery packs are going to be set. Now I've also got some other battery packs here. These hold 4 AA's with integrated wires. These were just a couple bucks a piece as well. I think they were $1.50 a piece. And 4 AA's in there, obviously it's only going to be 6 volts, which is still adaptable to older mopeds if it's something, if you're running a 6-volt system. But running them in a circuit, which would be, well, you can look that up for yourself. But basically, 2 packs will make 12 volts. And they're pretty easy and lightweight to store. I mean, you can hook them up inside your headlight bucket, and then just change them out. You take out one screw, change out your batteries, and a pack of AA batteries from the dollar store is $1. So it's quite affordable. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. So we've got, as you can see, they're awfully bright. I mean, there's no problems with the amount of power they use. So you just kind of hit the switch, off, right, left. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the timer and see just how much life we get out of this. And if it's something more than, if it's around 2 hours, then I'll, consider this a viable system as spending $2. I don't know how often, you don't really leave your turn signals on for very long. So if you leave them on for 15, 20 seconds at a time, maybe go through 5 minutes a day. I don't know, you can do the math there. So it's, 40 days, $2, $2 a month maybe. So, yeah, I don't know if it ends up being a problem, then I'll just run this other battery pack in parallel to double the capacity. Either way, I hope that this gives you guys some ideas and helps you out a little bit. And stay tuned for more updates for Project Bell. And we'll talk to you later. Okay, we're now at the 1 hour mark, and we're still going strong. I'm gonna switch these. We are still rocking at 1 hour. So far so good. We'll check in another hour and see how we're doing. Now we're at the 2 hour mark, and these are still going pretty strong. So that's definitely a good sign, and that passes my approval. And I'm just gonna let them go down, see how long they can last. Well, here we are at the 4 hour mark. Still going real strong. To probably go another 4 hours. So it looks like I could probably get about 8 hours, maybe 6 to 8 hours off that battery pack. This thing's probably good for a whole season. So I'm going to call this one a win. And now I'm going to move on to the ground effects. Hey guys, so quite a bit of time has passed at this point. No, these are not dead. I just, I got to work on the ground effects. As you can see, these are 3M adhesive, bendable LED strips with ends on them. Like this. And then like the hell? Like that. Anyway, so what I've done here, I've moved the battery pack. Now, look, I know how it looks right now. Still in the very, very early stages of mock-up. But I have ran the wires through the frame, through a hole here, up to the battery pack here. Now, I tried taping it up there just for the video, but it didn't want to stay. So, I mean, eventually I'll have it secured into place, but for now, just kind of imagine that it's not looking like that. So, coming out of here, we have this green and the black are the positive and negative for the battery. And they're going to let me run this right here. So when I hook up the headlight and the tail light, they'll be running off of that. And after some consideration, I think I'm also going to run the brake light off of this battery pack so that it is always bright no matter what. But I'm going to leave the running light and the headlight to run on the AC generator on the bike, because with those two and the speedo bulb, it pulls plenty of bright light, just enough not to blow, but also just enough that this headlight will see through walls and your skeleton and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep it that way. So this switch here, on earlier builds, I'd use this as a secondary kill switch. It seemed kind of redundant to me, and I mean, it was kind of cool that it's like a little like security thing, kind of. Maybe somebody doesn't know, but I thought it would be a lot cooler to use it to run these lights. And these will be both on the rear fender and on the front fender, which I'll be able to show you tomorrow when the rest of the parts come in and I get to work putting this long-awaited project belt to completion. And of course, you know, I can run them both. It's no problem. After running these signals for 4 hours straight, I just kind of get the feeling that it is just enough juice. But I think I'm still going to run a second battery pack up there in parallel to double the capacity. If you run them in a circuit, you double voltage. Run them in a parallel, you double capacity. So I'm going to double up the battery pack just for the hell of it, because I think more is better. And that pretty much that battery pack ought to last almost a whole season, if not half a season. But that will be 16 AA batteries, which is about $4. So I'm okay with that. And when I have these battery packs hooked up in here, you saw the little 9-volt connectors that are connecting to them. It'll be just as simple as popping those off, replacing the packs, and popping those back on. It'll only take a matter of minutes. And I think, you know, what I like about this is that I can get batteries anywhere. No matter where I'm at, I can always find AA batteries, a gas station, whatever. So yeah, this other red lead here, in case you're wondering, and I honestly I can't remember if I already said something about it, but this red lead will go to the front LED strip under the fender, so that it also runs off this switch. And it will run on the same ground as this, as well as the same ground this is all on. Will all kind of be grounded together. And then, like I said, the running light and the headlight will be ran straight off the stator. So I guess that's about it. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm picking up the rest of the parts, and you'll start to see a drastically different bike. It's kind of made me laugh that half of the wow factor of this bike, like, nobody's even seen it yet. So I'm pretty excited to start putting it together. And if you guys have any questions, just shoot them, and I'll answer them the best I can for you. I'd actually like to just dim the lights here for a second and show you what these look like in a nighttime scenario. The camera's kind of making it look like those LEDs are stuck on, but not. It's very bright. No one's going to have any trouble seeing you at all. And then these are pretty subtle. You know, they're not just so terribly awful that, you know, you don't look like a Vanilla Ice or something, but they're just bright enough to look very, very cool, in my opinion. I know some people will hate on these LED strips, but I love them. So, all right, guys. Again, thanks. And here's a better view in the dark. So, all right, guys. I'll see you later.